So today I am gonna be showing you this makeup look right here. This is like the affordable summer makeup look that I've done, and I am loving the way my eyes have turned out. It is so beautiful. You guys know that I absolutely love these kind of makeup looks, and it is super duper easy to do, so don't worry, I've got that covered. And all the products are in the affordable range and are of good quality, and some of them are my holy grail products. Also, since this is a summer makeup look, I have made sure that I use products that are going to last on my skin type for a very long time, which is oily, and summers and oily skin type, not a good combination. But I can assure you that this particular makeup look is not going to turn oily. Your skin's going to look flawless, very natural. I mean, natural as in the makeup's gonna look natural, not cakey. It's not gonna move, it's not gonna melt, so it is sweat proof as well. So yeah, if you all want to know how I achieved this makeup look right here, please keep watching. But before going, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so that you guys get notified every single time I upload a video. Now let's get started. So I'm gonna start with primer. I do not skip primer when it comes to makeup in the summers because I'm an oily skin type, so I tend to get oily during the day. So I'm gonna be using the Colorbar Flawless Finish Primer. I recently tried this out and I absolutely am loving this. It keeps my oils at bay, it fills in my pores and makes my skin like super duper smooth. And on top of that, this is affordable, and it is a silicone based primer, but it does not feel heavy whatsoever. So I do apply this primer only in my T-zone because that's where I get the most oily. The rest of my face, it's pretty normal. And I'm pressing this primer into my skin. So for foundation, I am going to be using a foundation which I completely trust, and I always use this foundation in the summers. This is the Maybelline's Super Stay 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation. This is a beautiful looking foundation. It looks very, very smooth, and it does not make me oily whatsoever. My oils do not seep through my pores, and also this does not look heavy. It has a very natural finish, but at the same time it lasts literally 24 hours. And I'm in the shade Sun Beige 310. So I first like to dot it all over my face, that way I have control over the application and I don't end up applying too much of it. And like you guys must be knowing, I like to have like a medium coverage, so I am going to apply this with my damp beauty blender. You can also use your brush. It does look beautiful with a brush as well. And I'm just going to apply this in stamping motion. It's very, very easy to blend. As you can see, it looks beautiful, very smooth, and it does have like a soft matte finish which does not look unnatural. So for concealer, I am going to be using the e.l.f 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is a matte finish one, and I'm in the shade Medium Beige. Now again, this is a recent find and I absolutely love this concealer. This is like a full coverage concealer, so a little bit goes a long way, and you get a lot of product as well in this. So I'm just going to cover my dark circles with this just under my eyes like that, and I'm also going to conceal my eyelids to prep them for eyeshadow, and a little bit around my mouth because I have a little bit of discoloration there. And I'm going to blend this out with my beauty blender, and make sure that you're blending it out super quickly because it does dry out. So this particular concealer is one shade lighter than my skin tone, so it does help in brightening as well. cream blush. This is the Kiko Milano's Tuscan Sunshine 3-in-1 all-over stick, and this is in the shade 02. I absolutely love using cream blushes in summers. They absolutely look beautiful and look very natural and glowy and give the skin like a very flawless smooth finish. And this one in particular is a beautiful shade, and the formula on this is also very beautiful. So I'm definitely gonna link all the products in the description box below for you guys to check it out. So I like to apply this with my beauty sponge itself. I love applying all the cream products with a beauty sponge because it does add in more hydration and the skin looks even more natural like that. So just like that, and I'm gonna apply this on the apples of my cheeks. And I also like to take the blush on my nose, that way my skin looks flushed. Oh wow, that looks beautiful. Next, I'm gonna set this in place so that it does not move throughout the day with some setting spray, and the one that I'm using is the Maybelline's Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. Now this is an oldie but such a beautiful setting powder. I haven't found a replacement for this. It's something that will lock my makeup in place and it will not move throughout the day, and it helps in keeping my oils at bay as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this to bake under my eyes, and the rest of the face I'm just gonna set it, and just taking it on my sponge, and I'm just gonna bake under the eyes just like that, and also around my mouth because I don't want my smile lines to appear during the day. And basically the T-zone I am going to bake because that's where I get the most oily, and the rest of the face I'm just gonna take my blender and just set it and press this powder into my skin so that the makeup does not move. And I'm not gonna let the bake sit for a very long time. I'm actually just going to remove this bake with a very fluffy brush with a very light hand so that the makeup does not move. Okay, now let's move on to eyebrows. For eyebrows, I am going to use the Miss Claire's Eyebrow Cake. This is a holy grail product for me. It is so inexpensive, yet at the same time it grooms my eyebrows so quickly and so well. It defines them very precisely. So I am going to be using the darkest shade right here to match the hair color of my hair, of course, with the eyebrows. And I'm going to do my brows with this brush. This is the Faces Canada mascara and eyebrow brush. You guys must be knowing this. Absolute favorite brush. You know the funniest part, this brush used to come for 150 rupees and right now I think it comes for around 550 rupees, which is insane. Another pencil that I absolutely love using, if you all want like pencil recommendations, is the Lakme's I think it's called as the 3D brow pencil. I will leave a picture right here for you guys to check it out in case y'all are interested to know which eyebrow pencil is good in the market. That is also one product that I like to use. Okay, so for my eyes, I'm gonna keep it really simple. So I am going to use, where's the palette? Okay, the palette that I'm gonna use is this one. This is my absolute favorite palette. You guys must have seen me using this in a lot of my videos because this is something that is totally up my alley. Like, I love these shades, the browns, the warm browns, the metallic shades in this, and there you get a, this is not exactly a black, this is more like a grayish black color, which looks very flattering on my eyes. so I like to, you know, do a small little wing using this one. So I'm going to show you what I like to do first. Just starting off with this shade right here, and the brush that I'm using is the Pro Art AE24 brush. This is like a fluffy tapered brush, and just applying this in my crease and blending it upwards. So all the eyeshadow application happens in this V format, so keep that in mind. That is the basics when you go to apply eyeshadow. The best part about these eyeshadows are that they are very pigmented, but at the same time they are very blendable and look very soft on the eyes, as you can see. So I'm going to use this particular shade, not this one, this shade right here, and I'm going to darken my outer corners with this. And the brush that I'm using is the Pro Art PE23 brush. Just on the outer corners a little bit in a V. And I'm not going to go above my crease, just right here. And then just blending everything out with the same brush that we used earlier. And I'm also going to apply the same darker brown shade in the lower waterline halfway, just to make it look even like that. And the brush that I'm using is the PAC 092 brush. I love using this brush to, you know, smoke out my lower lash line. And on my eyelids, I am going to apply this shade right here, and I'm going to use the PAC 374 brush to do that. And I'm going to apply this all over my eyelids. And like I said, this particular eyeshadow does have a little bit of sheen to it, so it's gonna look fresh. And just blending out the edges. And the last and final step is going to be a winged liner, but it's going to be like a soft wing. So I'm going to use this grayish black shade from this palette, and for that I am going to use the Pro Art AB34 brush, and just following my lower waterline towards the end of my eyebrows, and then making a V joining my upper waterline. And voila, it looks super duper soft as well as very beautiful, and like I have foxy eyes. And I'm gonna complete my look with mascara, my absolute favorite mascara, the Voluminous Lash Paradise. Okay, now that we are done with eyes, let's move on to the rest of the face quickly. I'm going to start by bronzing. For bronzer, I am going to be using the Kiko Milano's Flawless Fusion Bronzer, and this is in the shade 06. This is a beautiful bronzer to use in the summers. It has a perfect like bronzy tone, like a warm tone, but at the same time it helps in shaping my face as well. So for that, I am going to be using this brush. This is the PAC 368 brush. Absolute favorite of mine to bronze and contour with. It has an angle and it's fluffy. It's perfect if you are looking for a good bronzer brush. This is it, and you can even apply your blush with this. So I'm just gonna apply this in the hollows of my cheeks right here. And it's a very soft bronzer. That's the best part. You see that shade is very soft, but at the same time it gives me the warmth that I need. And just a little bit on my jawline to cut the double chin and the fats and make it look more chiseled. I also do like to contour my nose, but this shade is not exactly a shade that I would like to use on my nose to contour, but we are gonna work with it. It's too warm in my opinion to contour nose, but just a little bit. You can definitely skip nose contouring if you're not comfortable with it. I just have like a fat nose right here, so I like to shape it just a little bit. So we've already applied blush, but I just want to go on this just a little bit to add more color to my face. So for that, I am using the L'Oreal's Le Barre blush in the shade Be Fierce. You guys know I absolutely love this range by L'Oreal. All 3 shades from this range are beautiful. This one is the most pigmented, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of it. Just gonna tap it on my hands first and then go over my cheeks just a little bit, not too much. For highlighter, I am using this one after a very long time. This is the Maybelline's Master Chrome highlighter. This is in the shade Molten Gold. Such a good highlighter, you guys, and it's the perfect shade for us Indian girls, like the perfect champagne gold mix. And I'm gonna apply it with my PAC 094 brush. Look at that highlighter, it's so beautiful. So I'm gonna go for a soft glow, not like a blinding glow, because that's what I've been loving these days. Like it should look like melted skin, not like a stark white line. On my nose, I always contour my nose, highlight my nose, because I think it looks pretty. And also in my inner corners to open them up. And brow bone. Okay, before I go in with my lip shade, I am actually gonna first spritz my face with some setting spray so that the makeup melts and looks like skin and it lasts a very long time. The one I absolutely love is the PAC's Micro Finish Makeup Fixer. This is a beautiful setting spray. It makes you feel fresh. At the same time, it melts makeup in such a way that it looks flawless and smooth. And it has a very good dispenser. Okay, so for lips, I am gonna be using the K-Beauty's Matteinee Lip Crayon. These two are my absolute favorite shades, the shades Rumour and Gossip. So I'm gonna use both of them. So I'm gonna line my lips and cover it with this particular shade Rumour, which is like a darker nude brown shade, and this one I'm gonna apply right in the center. This is more like a peachy warm brown shade. So let's go. These are very comfortable matte finish lipsticks. And then the shade Gossip in the center. So this technique makes my lips look a little bit more bigger. So yeah guys, this is the final result. I have done this particular glam after such a long time. I am loving the way it is looking. The skin is super duper flawless and glowy at the same time, but matte as well, so it's going to last the entire day. And I'm loving the way my eyes have turned out. It's super duper easy to do, and won't take much time with practice, hopefully. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Everything that I used was affordable and of a very good quality, some of my holy grail products. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below how you found this particular look. If you all want more such videos where I show you affordable options and different makeup looks, let me know. I am gonna go now, and if you all did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you feel like your friends would like this particular makeup look right here, please share it with them. I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. Until then, bye.